name is Zoe. You might know me as one of Jade's kids, or the curly one with orange hair, maybe blue, sometimes pink. But I've been waiting to formally introduce myself to this community for a really long time. I'm 16, in year 11 at King David, and my life is usually a little bit messy. There's never a dull moment in my crazy family, but this space has been a personal safe haven for me every week when we can, since I was 13. I come to feel this energy every Friday, sometimes a little chaotic, or about 3 days past my mental limit. I also leave an hour later to go to my Shabbat dinner, not once without a massive smile on my face, and energy that lasts at least until dessert. I see this happen to the people I share this space with, and I think it's one of the most amazing things. Sharing this feeling that uplifts us together. Maybe this is the holiness that fits into our lives. This is how we adapted Judaism to work for us. Simply a feeling, a moment. Every week where we reset, be grateful, and remember that feeling of music and peace. I met someone yesterday. His name was Sergio Bergman. He was one of the cutest Argentinian rabbis and climate activists I've ever met in my whole life. Something he said that stuck with me is that Jewish people don't follow Torah, but we are Jewish because we are the Torah. It's the stories that we interpret that make us, as a people, who we are. We are the storytellers. This week's story is Vayikra, which is where this character, called Hashem, tells their followers to kill and burn animals so that they can show Hashem that they really care about them. We also learn that the reason that Hashem likes people to burn the animals is because a fire offering is a satisfying aroma for God. Interesting reason. Okay, so that's what the Jews did. They did the Jewish by killing and burning animals to create a delicious smell for Hashem. Such a clear structure. I love it. When the Romans decided to burn down the Jewish temple, they were a bit stuck. How are they supposed to be Jewish if their structure, which made it possible, is gone? How will they burn animals and produce that great smell for Hashem without a temple? This was their only structure. This is how they were Jewish. They had to find a way. They had to find a way to adapt. And they found the formally structured prayer service. Before this, prayer was simply the idea of chatting with God. Maybe in a field, maybe in the temple. But since everyone spoke Hebrew and your relationship with God is your own, you could technically chat with them anytime. There have been so many fresh starts for Judaism over the years as we run from country to country, taking our history with us. Around 10 years ago, there was another fresh start for Judaism. A group of friends got together and began questioning the systems in place around them, and found there was something lacking in the Jewish community. Kolenu. We get together every week to practice Judaism in a completely new way, while remembering we have all of those past chapters as part of our Judaism too. We keep reinventing Judaism and ourselves along with it. Why? If we don't reinvent ourselves and adapt, we get stuck in the past. I personally think this wall is the enemy of progressive thinking, this inability to move forward. I love Kolenu because everyone here has had to reassess their faith at some point, and I mean actually question it. And they found a place that's truly meaningful. Sergio also warns us not to become orthodox in our liberalism. Orthodoxy is a term for believing there is one right way. As a kehillah of liberal people, we should be wary not to get stuck in this one-way thinking. We should always question, find the next chapter. So, what's next? I feel it's my duty to share with you, as the drush giver, something which I often need to hear. This is my take on Shabbat, take it or leave it. It's the end of a beautiful week, probably a crazy week. There's no doubt been dramas, fights, stresses, was last week. You don't need to carry those yucky feelings with you into the next sacred moments of the weekend or the new week. Let that stress go and just be present. For me, I remember that every week at Kolenu. These past 2 years have been hard. For everyone, I'm sure. But Kolenu has been there through everything. Without knowing it, the smiles of the people who, to be honest, I really don't know your names, but the shared joy between this community has been there. So this week, remember how we need to adapt to survive. Change is scary, but embracing change is the most powerful thing. Everyone here knows that. We can all appreciate that the ancient Jews left animal sacrifice with the temple. What can you leave in the past that isn't helping you grow? Love you. Thank you.